Okay. Yeah. Like no matter who you live with, your bodily fluids get synced at some point. It just seems to be the way, isn't it? Alright, let's bring you guys back into the kitchen. Whoa. Okay. Alright. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah. Alright. There. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Okay. Yeah, so we gotta clean the pans again, so we'll get that going first. There, just getting the cord in a better position to move after. Oh. I will live, I swear. Cheers. Okay. Anyway. Is this dry? It should be dry by now. Yeah, seems to be fine. Okay. I don't have any counter space. I'll put it over here. Hold on. Yeah, just get out of the way. Okay. You over there, and you there. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Yes, back in the kitchen. Back in the saddle again. Okay. I'm fine. I think we're going to put a load of dishes on here. I'll just go grab Rose's plate. Need butter? Yeah, we need butter. We'll keep that out for now. Yeah, so I'll just be a sec here. Grab Rose's stuff. Oh. Hungry kid. She ate it all. Good job, kid. Alright. Should do it. We got a bunch of stuff in there. We'll just get that going while we're doing other things. Love having a dishwasher. What? No, Sean always hurts himself in the kitchen. Really? Did I not hurt myself enough there? Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. My pain was insufficient for your amusement. Like, wait a minute, where'd the hot water go? And then I realized, well, I did just put the dishwasher on. It all went to the dishwasher. That's where it went. Okay. Get that little wipe. Do I want to know? Oh, there we go. You were about to type it. There we go. All right. Okay. So, I figure maybe just one onion's probably good. Ow. Okay. No. There we go. Yeah, see, like, that's quite a bit to go in there. Ow, oh, Jesus. Okay. Eczema. A little bit of onion juice right in the crack of the skin. Ugh. Alright, so next thing we gotta watch the other pan here. And we'll get the ground beef going. I'm not sure if we're going to use both tubes or not. We will see. Okay, no, actually the soak really softened everything up nicely. So it's not like quite like other slow cooker stews. You just kind of throw everything in raw. There actually is a little bit of preparation you need to do beforehand for this. In particular, you actually want to pre-cook the ground beef. Otherwise it won't kind of, I don't know, it just won't taste right. It won't have the right texture to it. Like, it'll cook, obviously, but it won't be the same as if you've fried it up first. So, alright, so we got our onions here. One other thing we need is I got 3 jalapenos. We're going to cut those up as well. We won't do them right now, though. We'll do them a little later when we're ready to mix everything together. Here, got 3 of the biggest ones they had. I don't know if you can even see that. Can you even see that? You see my jalapenos? My jalapenos. The creators of Dead Space also PS3 and Xbox. I knew there was a Godfather game. I didn't know it was by them, though. That's cool. Watch what movie for the first time tonight? What? Hold on, wait. Have you ever had a routine hampered by an unexpected event? I used to like going Saturday mornings to get an awesome cinnamon bun. A place that specializes in only them and coffee, and hit up a rental store to see what they had to purchase. Place closed not long after the routine. Another one was going to the local library book sale, but $2 Blu-rays were my jam. Then 2 years ago, a person went on a stabbing spree near it, and the library stopped them until recently, but haven't been to one yet since they started again. Okay. Oh, The Godfather. Oh, sorry. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, so you just saw it. Well, there's somebody else just saw it for the first time as well. And I only saw it for the first time a few years ago. Like, I was really late to that party. Alright, well, let's get the ground beef going. I think we're ready for that. It's kind of the big pre-prep hurdle here. So let's get you guys into the viewing area. You can see the magic as it happens. Alright. Just check here, see where we're looking. That's actually pretty good. Just a little more this way. Okay. Oh, it's the 50th anniversary. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Because that movie came out the year I was born. So it's my 50th anniversary, too. Yay! Alright, so here's what we got. Ugh. We got 2 tubes of ground beef. I don't know if we're going to use both of them for this. We'll see how much it actually gives us. This is the size of the crock pot, so we'll see how much we can fit in there. And then in terms of stuff we're going to add in, Got 2 cans of tomato sauce. Got a can of tomato paste just to kind of thicken it up a little bit. Got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Got 2 cans of Success sliced mushrooms. And got 2 cans of kidney beans. These go in last. You don't want to put them in right away because they'll turn to mush otherwise. Put them in during like the last 15 minutes. Alright. Alright, so just cut one of these open first off. Gotta watch it don't poke right through into my hand. Alright, we're gonna put this up fairly high, around 7. Means it'll fry up faster, but it'll also partly brown it, hopefully. So we're not going to do both tubes at once, we'll just do one at a time. I will add some of the spices to it though, so it has some of the spicy flavor kind of, you know, cooked right in to the meat. Holy moly, you just done a speech. Francis Ford Coppola has really made a big Hollywood flick a long time, so his name and work didn't get much praise. He's been putting out director-approved 4K HDR of his films the past few years, so his work's getting word of mouth again. He's a master, just generationally remembered unless you're a film fan. Kind of like a lot of the new directors worry that a career can often sour before retirement, like Quentin Tarantino has mentioned about the masters before him not pivoting into something else. Yeah. No. Do what you can. See, look at that, already starting to cook. That's good. Break up a little more here. Alright, so we got some chili powder here. Bit of cumin. This is what gives chili its heat. This should be a fairly spicy chili because we're going to be adding in some jalapenos as well, fresh jalapenos. So that's good. Meanwhile, one of the things we want to do is saute those onions. We won't do that right away though. We'll wait till the meat's a little farther along. So I'm going to see how much it makes. We'll put in like half the ingredients, and we'll see how full the pot is. And if there's still room for like another half, then we'll do the rest. Because the main idea is I want to have as close to a full pot as possible. You know, want to just fill it right up. So just have a big pile of chili that we can just have on its own, or with some toast, or as a pasta sauce, whatever. There we go. That's coming along. So it all depends. I'm not quite sure how much this is going to make. I know it's going to make a lot, but can I do it all at once, or do I have to do 2 batches is the question. I didn't want to cut up the jalapenos right away, because if I'm going to split them half and half, I want to do that, you know. Which, are you talking about Quentin Tarantino or Coppola? I'm guessing you're talking about Tarantino. Well, he was supposed to do a Star Trek film. I don't know what's happening with that anymore. So that'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, the whole thing was like, you know, the old rule is you don't want to just have talking heads. And Quentin was like, well, it's fine to have talking heads as long as what they're talking about is interesting. You know? And he really bent the rules there as far as so-called talking head scenes. Like, there's so many scenes that are just like dialogue upon dialogue upon dialogue, but the conversations the characters having are interesting. We're learning about the characters and what they sort of stand for and whatnot as they're having these conversations. It's like, it's brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, it's not like the conversations in like Pulp Fiction between like Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta as they're going off to do the hit. That's brilliant. That's like textbook Tarantino right there. You're just completely invested in the conversation these two guys are having. And you're also learning a lot about what they're like as characters. You know, how they interact with each other and, you know, whatnot. So, it's great. It's brilliant. I love it. A James Bond film. A Quentin Tarantino James Bond film. That could be interesting. I always thought, like, I remember seeing a suggestion a while back from some film critic that this was long before the Daniel Craig sort of reboot, like soft reboot. But he said, turn it into, if you want to revitalize Bond, turn it into a director's franchise where each installment is directed by another like big name, notable, world-class director, and let them put their own spin on it, you know, and guarantee you're gonna have something fresh and new and interesting every single time, you know. And I was like, wow, that's actually kind of a brilliant idea. I really hope they do that, which of course they have not done, but I think it'd be great. A hard R Bond. Well, and why not? I mean, it's a pretty brutal world he lives in, you know. So I'm just looking at the other ingredients. So we got the tomato sauce and the mushrooms, right? And we got a thing of diced tomatoes, and we got a thing of kidney beans. So that's like half the ingredients there, and I guess half the tomato paste. So all of that into there, plus all of this, plus the onions. So we'll see. We'll see how much space we have in there. We might be doing 2 batches, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. You know, I mean, what I could do is I could prep everything tonight for the second batch, like the meat and the onions and stuff, and then just put it on tomorrow, essentially. That works. We'll just live on chili for a little while. Just make sure you to open the windows periodically and air the place out. Oh yeah, see, this is all crumbling nicely now. It's very good. Yeah. Very, very good. There we go.
You know, I think that's one of the few I haven't seen all the way through.
No particular reason. I just never got her. I never finished it. This already smells good, like with the spices and stuff. Good stuff. I think I'm actually really looking forward to having this as a spaghetti sauce. I think that's going to be really tasty. And the noodles will help the chili to last a little longer too, because it's a little extra filler, right? So, and I like pasta. I like it. There we go. I guess we can start on the onions now. Just gonna melt the margarine. So if we end up doing a second batch, then I'll do a second onion for that. So we'll do one full onion for this batch here. And, yeah, should be good. Just plug the crock pot in. Now for this one, it says 6 hours is sufficient, so we'll do that. We'll set it. We'll set this for set the crock pot for 6 hours. I can set the timer on the stove. We want to come in about 15 minutes before that 6 hours is up, 15-20 minutes before, and put the kidney beans in right at the last, few minutes, and then should be good. Actually, probably not even 20, probably like 10-15 minutes. Honestly, it doesn't take much. Okay, so this is pretty much done. We'll see how much it's going to fill our pot. We'll just let it boil off a bit of the extra fat. Apocalypse Now is great. I really like that one a lot. I don't know if I've seen The Outsiders. I'm sure I must have. I think Matt Dillon's in that one, right? There we go. Yeah, it's boiling off nicely. think I've seen rumblefish. Most of these I haven't seen since they were new, so definitely long overdue for a reevaluation. There we go. Cleaning the cutting board here. Trying to get it while the juices are juicy. Oh yeah, it's pretty much done. Turn that off. Now, there we go. So you just break them up. The idea is if you saute them a little bit first, they'll have a little bit more flavor. And otherwise, if you leave them if you just put them into the chili raw, then they'll come out kind of crunchy. Now maybe you don't mind them a little crunchy. I don't mind them a little crunchy, but apparently this is just a little more pleasing, so I figured we'd give this a try. Okay. So these should just take another minute or two, and then start scooping everything in. I'm curious to see how much space everything takes up. It's going to determine just about, I mean, bottom line is I wanted to have like a huge batch of chili, so if it ends up being more than one crock pot can do, great. I got an even bigger batch of chili than I thought. I am okay with this. These onions smell really good. You ever running late preparing dinner? Just start frying up some onions. Guarantee you. Everyone will come home and be like, "Oh, whatever you're cooking smells great." It's like, thanks. I'm working really hard on it for the past 5 minutes. I mean, hours. Fools them every time. That's an old grandma trick, by the way. My grandma used to do that all the time. If she was running late to making dinner, she'd just start frying some onions. Everyone would come home and was like, "Oh, it smells so good." Huh, interesting. Well, I think, doesn't Leo have a production company of some kind? So he can actually do producing. I'm fine. Alright, that all looks good. Okay, let's, I don't know how well we can move you guys over. We will just, do this. You can see a little better, maybe? Yeah, that works. So I'll just load up the crock pot on the corner here. Crock pot on the corner, yeah! I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, here we go. So, how's this gonna work? No, I can't do that. I know. We can do this. Sorry if I'm blocking your view here, guys. So, that fills up about half the crock pot. I think we're doing 2 batches, folks. That sounds like a plan to me. So, let's put these in. Alright, so there's our onions. We're going to kind of mix everything together as we go here. These onions smell so good. So we'll do all the prep for the second batch beforehand. Something to stir with. No.
Hi, peoples. I'm making garlic bread.
Oh, well, not at the moment.
Not eventually.
Possibly.
I'm still pissed off about what happened today. I wish I like cussed her out or something.
Well, yeah, but then you don't want to. You want to take the high road in a situation like that because you're better than that.
Smells so good.
This is just onions and meat so far. Like, this isn't even everything. Meat. And seasoning, yeah. Okay, let's bring you guys over here. We gotta cut up the jalapenos. Should have sauteed these along with the thingies. Oh well, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Be Chris Rock. The hell is on there? Oh, it's the fucking ground beef. That's why. I didn't realize. I thought I'd cleaned it. Alright, there we go. What is that red stuff? Ground beef. Oh. There we go. Cut off the ends there. Okay. There we go. Good, good, good. Oh, I think I just realized an easier way to do this. Oops. Too late now. because I wanted to split them up, right? So not necessarily dice them, but just kind of cut them up a bit. See, the seeds are the heat with jalapenos, of course. Well, any hot pepper, really. So the idea is to kind of cut them up so there's not so many seeds in one little bite. But also, as it cooks, the flavor and spice from the seeds will kind of permeate through the whole thing, right? So, yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll cut this one and a half one, and then that'll be that. I should start the timer now, and it'll be done at 6, or done at 1. Let's do that. There we go. 6 hours set. And we'll set this timer. Takes a while to get up there. No. There, 5:45. Good. Excellent. Okay. And then I think we'll just cut this one about here. We'll set this aside. And I was thinking it would be easier actually to do it like this. And like this. Then you just do this. Which is way faster. Alright, here we go. So now, bring you guys back over here. We'll continue filling up the pot. Right, so now, I'm going to take all our jalapenos. All those in there. Make sure all the seeds get in there, because that's where all the spiciness is. And you get a little bit of texture there too, so that's good. You got every last speck of seed. Putting fresh jalapenos in. Spicy. Actually, it'll cook through and it won't be like, it just had the nice flavor. Okay. You guys seeing the pot okay? Oh yeah, you guys got a great view. Great view of the pot. Excellent. We haven't even added any of the sauce in yet. This is just the meat and veggies. Okay. Good, good, good. And they'll get nice and soft too, so. Okay. Now we want to open one of our cans of mushrooms. I'll open the one with the dent in it first. Can opener for a few things here. What is it? There it is. I'm just going to open all the cans of stuff that we need here. Just a few moments. These. Okay, and one more. Okay. So we'll put our mushrooms in. Put our tomatoes in. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna do. Holy shit. Okay, I definitely overestimated how much I needed to fill my crock pot. But that's okay, we got enough for 2 big batches of chili, so fucking A. And then finally, we got our tomato sauce. Just a plain tomato sauce, nothing fancy. Alright, so just give this a good stir. Oh, look at that, eh? That is looking yummy. Holy shit. Oh, it smells good just as it is. I haven't even added all the spices yet. Alright. Ow! Reaching for the spices. That's great. Alright, so we need some more of the magic chili powder. So this, it said you need about a tablespoon of it, so let's just put it all in one spot and we can kind of eyeball it roughly. There we go. Get a little more. There we go. Okay. And then you need a teaspoon of cumin, so that looks about right. Okay. And then it suggested, where is it here? Oh, do I not have it? Oh shit, I thought I had paprika, but I don't. I was thinking of nutmeg. Never mind. No paprika then. Fine. Although nutmeg would probably be an interesting flavor. So that's it, and then from there, put a whole bunch of fresh ground pepper, which we just refilled the grinder, so let's just go to town. So I'm doing it all in one space so I can kind of eyeball how much it is. Just an easy way to measure lazily without having to use and then have to clean your measuring spoons. Looks good. And then we'll put a little of the Atlantic sea salt in there too. Break it up a bit. Oh no, hold on. There we go. And that should do it. So we got chili powder, cumin, pepper, salt. And there you go. I mean, that's pretty much all she wrote. Ow! Jesus. Okay, this is already hot. That didn't take long. Oh, this is good. It's nice and gloopy, like the way you want it. Like, oh yeah, that's good. Hold on a second. That didn't take long. It took like 10 minutes. It's been on for 10 minutes and it's already like hot to the touch. Like, that's amazing. There we go. So then I set the timer of the oven to go off at 5 with 15 minutes to go, so that we can add the kidney beans. There we go. Oh my God, that looks. Look at that. Can I just get a little taste just to see, like? Whoo! Okay. That's got some bite to it. Holy shit. Oh. Damn, that's good. Oh, where does that spice go? Oh, you know what? I think I got a little piece of jalapeno. That's what it was. Like a seed was in that tiny little molecule I got to taste. Oh, man. So we're not we're not done yet. We're gonna do the prep for the other batch, just so everything's ready. And then sometime tomorrow I can just throw it all in the pot and we're good to go. I decided not to use the tomato paste, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, because I figured it would just be too much of a pain in the ass to divide it in half, and so save the tiny little half tiny can remaining of it. It's like, fuck it, I'll use it for something else some other time. Yeah. Yes, and Calatin says, cannot skimp on the chili. And just to summarize, everyone's shocked that there isn't a Thor Love and Thunder teaser yet. That's true. Well, I mean, that's still time. I mean, they might wait a bit, you know? I don't know. I'll be back. So I wiped my eye a little bit, and I guess there was a little bit of that molecule of jalapeno juice on my finger, and now my eye won't stop watering. Uh, so is it done yet? All right. Well, I guess we gotta get some more jalapeno juice on our fingers, don't we? So what I'll do is, yeah, you know what? I guess we'll just fully prep everything. We'll do the jalapenos, we'll do the onions, we'll do the ground beef, and just get it all ready to go. So tomorrow, I'll or tonight probably before bed, I'll portion all of this off into, portions, and then put some in the fridge, freeze some, be good. This is good. This is actually quite cheap, especially since ground beef was on sale for half price. It was $10 for a tube like this, so normally like 18. Something ridiculous like that. So yeah, what's going on in the chat here? Good evening, slow cooker. Yes. Did Will Smith really back up the Academy? The whole day I'm questioning in a different level. Well, I know everything. There's something about Jim Carrey supposedly retiring from acting, and the internet's going crazy. It's like, it's April 1st, guys. Oh, but the interview was filmed a couple days ago. Yeah, but everybody's reporting about it today. So, come on. And besides, the interview in question, he didn't actually say he was retiring, just that he, would consider it, and, he's got enough, he doesn't need it anymore, but, he might do something if the right script comes along, essentially. I mean, well, more or less what every actor says. I mean, once you get bitten by the acting bug, it doesn't just go away, Yeah, well, and that's fine. I mean, he's given us how many decades of entertainment? Like, more power to him if that's what he wants to do now. I'm happy for the guy. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's if you like the girl, I'd say you should. Okay, I gotta check on the food. But first, so it turns out I got so much stuff for chili. I actually have enough for 2 full boxes going to the Costco in the next week. So I hope you like the chili. I have a lot of it. Alright, see you, sweetie. Alrighty. Weekly Target run. Every unsupervised child in North America was in that store and screaming. Oh, lovely. That sounds like fun. Yeah, exactly. Just prep everything and then it's good to go. Alright, I'll be back. Sorry, just had some daddy business to take care of. Got to do the daddy thing, you know. Okay. Where are we at here? Okay. So, yeah. Well, that's handy, how they all kind of stack into each other like that. Very handy. Let's set those aside. Alright, so I guess we move this back. Urgh. Just let it do its thing. It's already steaming, and yeah. Of course, the everything, all the canned stuff was room temperature, and then the ground beef and the onions were hot. So, yeah, hot. Okay, so I guess we want to do another onion. So let's do another onion here. Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Aye. There's a nice big onion. Excellent. Onion. Alright, let's bring you guys back over here. Try not to pinch my fingers. There you go, I think. Maybe right there, thereabouts. Let's see. And on the right screen. Alright, so just need to peel the onion here. Yeah, just be a minute. Alright, good enough. I mean, I might even toss it all in before I go to bed tonight, you know. I mean, I'm gonna be going until at least until the chili's done, and that's gonna be 1 in the morning, and then I might as well just let it cool a bit, portion it off, and then go to bed, get it going, and it'll be done by morning. So now 2 fresh batches, ready to go, baby. Good. Set these aside for the moment. I'm just gonna get this pan clean again. Everything is good. And we'll do it all over again, basically. The other one I like to clean, it's just got hamburger meat in it, so fine. That's good enough. Alright. So once again, deja vu all over again. Ow! Don't do that. He poked through the other side and jabbed into my finger. Alright, put this up to 7. Nice high heat. Yeah, this has been sitting out of the fridge for a bit too, so I kind of want to get it cooked up. Not for like days, just, you know, since shortly before the stream started. I figured it would be better if it was at room temperature, just kind of break it up a little easier. Also, I hate it when it's right out of the fridge because it's like ice cold and you're just like, ah! Your hands literally get cold breaking it all up, you know. Kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, man. Crazy. There we go. That's good. Wow. I'm actually glad I overestimated because now I'm going to have so much chili. Deja vu all over again. Why am I even saving this? There's so little there. Just put it all in there. Fuck it. I just got a new one, so sadly the large ones weren't on sale. I wasn't about to pay $7 for a thing like this, so I just got a little one for $4. I was already busting the bank as far as what we could afford. I was kind of banking on yesterday bringing in lots of donos to kind of offset the grocery cost and allow for some bill money, and by just untold miracles, that's exactly what happened. You guys are amazing. I gambled and you made it worth it. So thank you so much, guys. I gambled so we could eat. Basically. Okay, so we were gonna put some of the seasoning on there too, weren't we? Yeah. Whoops. So I want to put some of the chili powder. Okay. And some cumin. There we go. So I might actually just leave all this stuff in the pan tonight and just dump it all into the crock pot after. Just get her all done tonight, you know. And we don't have to cook for a week. Just live on chili. Crack a window every night. Alright, there we go. So that should be nice and mixed in. Put those last little bits on there. There we go. Actually, since we're just saving it, I guess it doesn't matter when we make the sauteed onions, so let's just make them now. Hey Mike, yeah, basically as it turns out, half of everything I got was enough to fill the crock pot to the top. So, we have enough for a second batch. So we're going to do 2 batches. I'm basically just doing all the prep work right now. The slow cooker is going to be occupied for the next 5 or so hours. So, I'm just doing all the prep work. So that when it comes time to make the second batch, everything's ready to go. I can just dump it all in, mix it all up, and fire it up. And then probably go to bed. And I'll wake up in the morning to nice fresh chili. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, this isn't going to be ready until like 1 in the morning, so. It's a slow cooker. It cooks slowly.
Well, why can't you cook it in something faster?
And it wouldn't be as good. Trust me. Nope. Cook the slow cooker food faster. I have the whimper of chili despair. I love it. Okay, this is looking pretty much good to go. So let's There we go. Excellent. Kind of break them. I didn't break them up before, I just cut them. There was a little bit of, it's like, what's that red again? Oh, just some blood, you know. Essence of my soul that I put into every meal. Pretty good. Yeah, see, once it starts to cook, then you can break it up a lot better. It just kind of crumbles, which is good. That's what you want. Little chunks you can scoop up on a spoon or a fork. Or a spork. Also have several flavors of frozen yogurt. We call it Frogurt. The Frogurt is also cursed. Oh. There we go. Yeah, this is a full-blown meal prep today, folks. I don't know how long we've been going. Okay, seriously, how have we been going for 9 hours already? That's ridiculous. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. I've usually barely started at this time. Oh well, so we're going to be going for a while. So I know you guys want to see how that chili turns out. Oh, well. That coming along very nicely. Maybe shortly before putting it into the slow cooker, I'll just kind of put it on simmer to warm it up a bit. And we'll be good to go. See, even this just smells really good because I added the chili spices. Yummers. Oh yeah, this is kind of... This onion is a little bigger actually, I think. I'm okay with this because I love onions. I do have like a slap chop type of thing too that can chop these up a little more easily. I always forget that I have it. It's not the actual slap chop, it's a smaller one. But it doesn't open up like the slap chop, so it's harder to clean. Oh yeah, Vince wasn't kidding. Slap chop is where it's at, man. The others are a pale imitation. There we go. I think this is just about done. Just got to boil off the excess fat. I think these are almost done too. Just keep them going a little bit longer. Get them nice and crispy. Well, get them start to brown a little bit, and you get that nice flavor in there. You know, fried onion flavor. It's good. All right, good. That's almost done, and the last step will just be to cut up the jalapenos and set them aside somewhere. Put them in a container, I guess. Perfect. There we go. Got a little container here I can put them in. Good. That's perfect. How are these looking? Yeah, maybe just a little bit longer. They're on like medium, a little over medium heat. I guess you should really do them at higher heat, but whatever. I'm still getting used to higher heat cooking. I don't know why I haven't done that really before, so... No, I don't participate in anything Disney, dude. Not Disney Movie Club, not Insider Rewards, no whatever. Disney Plus, none of it. Disney is for rich people, as far as I'm concerned. Everything of theirs is overpriced. Everything. It's even hard for me to keep up with the MCU movies because even though they don't release the shows, they just release the movies. But still, they're expensive. They're fucking expensive. And that's why I'm several movies behind right now because they're fucking expensive. Yeah, this should be fine. They don't have to be like incinerated. Just soft, you know. Okay, that is done. So they're both done. We'll just let them settle a little bit and then we'll cover them up. Meanwhile, once you guys come back over here. Hold on. There. You should be able to see over here. So we're going to do that the way we did them, did the other ones there. We're going to do this. Here. A little bit of jalapeno juice literally just squirted right towards my eye. Thankfully it missed. It hit my eyelid. I'm actually curious how spicy this is going to make it. That little nibble I had was incredibly spicy. It had like a little bit of a afterbite to it, you know. But I have a feeling once it kind of cooks through everything, it'll be more evenly distributed, not just in every little random mouthful. Alright, so we're just going to put these all in here just to kind of keep them all safe and moist. When do people start hating the word moist? I just never don't understand that. That totally was not a thing with my generation at all. It just seems to have appeared in recent years. I remember a few years back I was chatting up a girl who was in her 20s, you know, millennial I guess, and I used the word moist in a sense, and she just like lost her mind. I'm like, what? Like, how could you use that word? I'm like, what word? Moist. I just like, seriously? That's what you're all bent out of shape of? Okay, well, how else would I describe that? Damp? Like, I don't know what you want me to say, baby. Tell me what
Tell me what words do it for you and which ones don't, clearly. So I don't know if that's a generation gap thing I ran into there or what, but it just didn't make any sense. But why is everybody all bent out of shape over moist all of a sudden? Like, and pineapple on pizza, when did that become a big controversy? Like, it's been a standard pizza topping for decades. The hell is wrong with you people? If you don't like it, don't order it. Same thing, I'm sure you don't order anchovies. You know, don't order anchovies if you don't like them. Might the pineapple be any different? I don't know. People are weird. Ah, fuck. Fine, fine. We're all fine here now. How are you? Alright, good. Moist. It's so moist. Was it the meme of the old lady smiling creepily saying, "That makes me moist." Grandma, I don't want to hear about your moisture levels. Thank you. Really don't. Listen, you constant reminder of my mortality. I don't need images like that in my head. There. Alright, so we'll just keep these set aside. So onions look good. Let me give this a quick rinse here. Alright, so this one covers up the onions, the other one covers up the ground beef. And that will be ready to go for approximately 5 hours from now. And we'll put them all in the slow cooker and do the second batch. There we go. I see absolutely no point in putting it in the fridge because we're just going to be using it right away anyway. And it'll be, you know, easier to manage if it's not ice cold. Nice rant. Instead of the dry mouth impersonation. Reminds me of the grandma that was on the plane. You know what's funny is I just today watched the video for the Red Hot Chili Peppers version of Love Roller Coaster, which of course features numerous scenes from the Beavis and Butthead movie, because it was of course featured in that movie quite heavily. And one of the scenes it showed was Beavis scarfing down all the pills that the old lady gave him on the plane. And I like how she kept saying slots, and he thought she was saying sluts. So he described her as that old slut he met on the plane. Such a funny movie. I need to get the Blu-ray of that. Where's the other remote? Oh, there it is.
Bluetooth mode.
Bam! Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Whew! You know, for being a slow cooker meal, the whole point being to be quick and easy to make, that took fucking forever. We're gonna play some sluts. Yeah, there we're going there to see sluts too. Yeah. It comes with free sprinkles. The sprinkles are also cursed.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, but it will taste great and last all week. Exactly. Exactly. This is the first time I've ever made a homemade chili. I just kind of looked up a basic recipe on the interwebs and modified it slightly based on what I have. Let's go back to the sexy mic, shall we? All right. How you doing, everybody? Yeah, it should be good. I also got some pasta. I've got what? Do I have plugins available for synthesizing? Are you actually an alien, Timbit? Like I just want to. Oh, I see. No. Yes, you have to give the complete thought, not just half of it, and expect me to extrapolate the rest. No, I don't. I used to have an effects box, which I don't remember if you were around back then, but that I could do live silliness with, but it died one day, so. And greetings, Rygar. How's it going? So yeah, I've been wanting to get some kind of like loop machine or something like that again that I could put plugins into, but they're expensive, you know. I'm looking at, you know, probably at least $500 for a decent one, and then you know, that has the effects that I want and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking into getting some stuff like that though, like a drum pad thing and like some kind of loop machine to do just kind of some live improv stuff. I miss doing that. And Ben and I used to do that a lot with the two guys on an effects box project. Using your meds? Yes, I have also been medicating today. I might medicate again later. But we never. This is long before the days of YouTube. It was probably about 5-6 years before YouTube existed. So, or no, I guess it's about 2 or 3 years before YouTube. So, and certainly before any kind of live streaming like this existed. So, if we had done it now, then we probably would have done it as live streams where we just kind of improv a bunch of crazy shit and we have fun and it's silly and everybody has a good time. I think that would have been a perfect venue for it. Like Reggie Watts, I have no idea who that is, but there's one I watch sometimes, Mark Rebellier, something like that. But it is, yeah. It's got a nice mane going here. It's a little ratty because I was sweating in the kitchen, but yeah, it's good. Getting a good shaggy mane going, you know. The gothic wild man. Ah! More werewolf than vampire by this point. But yeah, no, I'll always be more vampire. Just I figure, when does a corpse have time to brush his hair, right? He's too busy. Busy trying to feed on the blood of the living. I mean, come on, I got places to go, people to see. I can just mesmerize them into thinking I'm beautiful anyway, so it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Whew. That was a lot of cooking today. We've just been cooking all fucking day. We got the pork chops. Got 9 pork chops in the fridge. We cooked 3 earlier with potatoes. We got a pork roast in there, which I might use for some kind of stir fry or rice or something. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking teriyaki pork, and then rice with peas and carrots. Just a nice kind of fried rice, you know, done up in some soy sauce. It's good stuff. So I could make a big batch of that. I don't know. It actually probably wouldn't be a huge batch with that amount of pork, unless I cut up some of the chops as well. So, yeah, maybe like I don't know, a cup of rice. You know, get maybe 4 or 5 batches or 4 or 5 servings out of that. That's pretty good. I might be able to stretch it to two cups of rice. Like 1 cup of rice makes a pile of rice. Like you have no idea. It's huge. How much once you hydrate the rice, like how much extra space it takes up. But so sometimes if I want to do like a big batch, I'll do 2 cups of rice. So you figure it's a 2-to-1 ratio of water to rice, right? So you have 1 cup of rice, you're using 2 cups of water. You have 2 cups of rice, you got 4 cups of water. So that's like 6 cups of stuff, and the rice absorbs pretty much all of it. So however much volume there is of the water and rice when you start with, that's about how much volume there will be when you're done of rice, of like fully hydrated, ready to eat rice. So it's kind of brilliant. It's kind of brilliant.